workers allowed to stay in this country. Now, these are, if the rules are put through by the government, they would apply only to people from outside the EU. That is specifically who the rules are talking about. But it would potentially make it much more difficult for foreigners to get jobs in this country unless they have very specific skills. There are also certain language requirements as well. What could the impact of all of that be? With me here in the studio is Enam Ali, who's from the Guild of Bangladeshi Restaurateurs. Hello to you.
Hello, hi.
How, assuming these rules go through, if the government accepts what is proposed here, Tony McNulty was not very committal earlier, but if they go through, what sort of impact can that have on your trade?
Yeah, it will make a great negative impact. I mean, perhaps if you look at the British Asian doesn't like to come into this trade, something we cannot help. I mean, if somebody doesn't want to do that job, what can we do? So that basically we have to bring in chef from somewhere else. So only part of the world, which is India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. So if you have entry level, which is somebody wants to coming over here, they need to speak English, which is not possible.
You would argue at the moment, all the restaurants that you speak for in the UK inevitably have to bring people in because you might advertise the jobs here, but no one applies.
The skill is not available. And they have, I mean, today announcement which is said the need to grasp English language, which is English language will be traditionally some of the people, they don't have a paper qualification, but they can able to come here and cook a good curry, but they don't required to speak English in primarily. They maybe learn in future.
That's why you're employing them to cook a jolly good curry for all of us who enjoy it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if this went through, essentially, what could you see restaurants closing down?
It's already happening. I think a lot of restaurants has a great potential to expand their business. I can see, weeks and weeks, a lot of restaurants not able to do that because it doesn't matter how much money you invest. You need to have chef to expand their business. Chef is a key player for the business. So if you don't get the chef from, another country, then you won't be able to expand your business. So, and it's already see a lot of restaurants been closing because they have a huge shortage of tandoori chef and main chef and sous chef, which is creating a huge problem for our sector.
And the chefs that do come over here, do they apply for these jobs and come to this country? What are their main reasons for wanting to come? To do a job that apparently British people don't want to do?
They don't want to do that job. And that's the problem we're trying to convey the message to the minister. And it seems to be minister avoiding this. And, and I think this is important for us to giving us a dispensation for us to continue our business and making a finest curry restaurant in the world.
Some of the very finest. Thank you very much, Enam Ali. Perhaps we'll talk again when we know whether those proposals are going through. Thank you.
Thank you.
Straight to breaking news. It was interesting listening what was happening at the TUC conference and